What's up, Anyang? Did I start everything? I turned everything on, I think. Yeah, so today is weird. I'm not even sure how I picked Sugar. I mean, obviously I picked First Love because someone recommended it. I don't know why I went here instead of like some other track off the albums. I guess it's a good thing to not know, right? Like maybe it's just instinct. Yeah. Before this was like a weird Wildflower Park Yushin. Don't remember his name. And oh no, I made a mistake. What? Did I really? I had an EXO video on my list and I missed it. I somehow skipped over it. Oh. Well, this is a weird opening. I guess let's let Sugar talk about First Love, which someone said in the comments is piano. I need an upbeat song. I don't think that this is going to be one. Hope I'm wrong.
내 기억의 구석 한켠에 자리 잡은 갈색 피아노 어릴 적 집안의 구석 한켠에 자리 잡은 갈색 피아노 그때 기억해 내 키보다 훨씬 더 컸던 갈색 피아노 그게 날 이끌 때 널 우러러보며 동경했었네 작은 손가락으로 널 어루만질 때 I feel so nice, mom, I feel so nice 그저 손 가던 대로 거닐던 건반 그때 너의 의미를 몰랐었네 바라보기만 해도 좋았던 그때 그때 기억해 초등학교 무렵 내 키가 너의 키보다 더 커졌던 그때 그토록 동경했던 널 등한시하며 왜곡 같던 건방구 위 먼지가 쌓여가며 방치됐던 네 모습 그때도 몰랐었지 너의 의미 내가 어디든 넌 항상 그 자리 지켰으니 그런데 그게 마지막 이럴 줄 몰랐네 이대로 가지마 You say 내가 떠나도 걱정은 하지마 넌 스스로 잘 해낼 테니까 널 처음 만났던 그때가 생각나 어느새 훌쩍 커버렸네 네가 우리 관계
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to talk about my life because I'm not Suga. I did not grow up loving piano. I did study some piano and then didn't study any until music school again. What's interesting, I was going to say funny, but I think it's more interesting, I guess, than funny, is he is actually the other half of a conversation that I would have with people. Because I think piano is very common, but I think it's even more common with guitar that people have guitars that they never play. They have a guitar in a case, in a closet somewhere, or a guitar in a corner, or hanging on a wall that they never play. And I would always tell people, like, dude, your guitar misses you. Like, go say hi to it. I feel like he's a guy who walked away from the instrument for a while. And it's like, you don't have to play to be famous. You don't have to play a certain amount per day. I mean, obviously, if you have certain goals or aspirations, those schedules can be helpful. But anything that actually takes you away from playing the instrument is going to be a negative, right? So if structure and goals and pressure and comparison and competition drives you away from the instrument, then you need to stay away from this stuff. I'm not saying that's what he's saying. I'm saying like he's telling me the story of a guy who one day didn't play. One day was the last day.
마침 별찍지만 절대 내게 미안해 하지마 어떤 형태로도 날 다시 만나게 될 거야 그때 반갑게 다시 맞아줘 그때 기억해 까맣게 잊고 있었던 널 다시 마주했던 때 14살 무렵 어색도 잠시 다시 날 어루만졌지 긴 시간 떠나 있어도 절대 거부감 없이 날 받아주었던 너 Without you I'm nothing 새벽을 지나서 둘이서 함께 맞는 아침 영원히 넌 나의 손을 놓지 마 나도 다시 널 놓지 않을 테니까 그때 기억해 나의 10대의
I guess I'm gonna make this a guitar video. I mean, it's what the reaction is, you know. I feel like, dude, the pressure of not wasting people's time makes me very apologetic on camera. But I assume that's what, if you're still here, I assume that's what you're here for. But oftentimes I say that about guitar. I mean it, I guess, about instruments in general, but for me, I'm talking about guitar because I played for a long time now. A long time. Well over 20 plus years, 24 years, 25 years, I don't know. That it's weird because it's this thing that stays the same. Like, obviously you can get better or worse, or, you know, get stamina or ability, or lose it, or, you know, train hard, get better, or don't train at all and get worse. But there's something about it, because it's like, it's just always sitting there. And especially for a couple of my guitars here, you know, this one, man, I got this one the first year I could drive. And it's been with me ever since, you know, graduating high school and then college, and ups and downs. And it's just weird because it's like, it's the same thing. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like ageless. Like, the world changes and we change, I change, but it's like just sitting there ready to be a vessel. It's not even like, I guess it's a vessel for expression, but it's almost like teamwork. Because I feel like a different guitar makes you play a different way.
마지막에 늘 함께 불태웠던 너 그래 한치 앞도 빼지 않던 그때 울고 웃고 너와 함께였어 그 순간조차 이제는 추억으로 박살난 어깨를 잡고 말했지 나 더 이상은 진짜 못하겠다고 포기하고 싶던 그때마다 곁에서 난 말했지 이 새끼야 너는 진짜 할 수 있다고 그래 그때 기억해 기지고 방황했었던 절망의 깊은 수렁에 빠졌던 그때 내가 널 밀어내고 널 만난 걸 원망했던 넌 꿋꿋이 내 곁을 지켰지 말 안 해도 그러니 절대 너는 내 손을 놓지 마 두 번 다시 내가 널 놓지 않을 테니까 나의 삶 그리고 내 삶의 끝 그 모든 걸 지켜봐 너일 테니까 내 기억의 구석 한켠에 자리 잡은 갈색 피아노 어릴 적 집안의 구석 한켠에 자리 잡은 갈색 피아노
So, you know, a little depth. I'm sorry, not you, Suga. I do mean Suga, but I was about to talk about myself. A little depth of response is this is about having different levels, like looking at things, not different levels like levels 1 to 5, but different levels like, you know, you can look at how the type of wood a house is built out of versus the color the house is versus the location of the house. These are all qualities of the house, and you can like some things about it and not like others. For this song as a song, I don't really like it. Like, I don't think I'll ever listen to it again intentionally. I really like the emotion. I like the emotional content, and I like the emotional delivery. You know, capturing the passion in his rhyme. And you know what? I just said rhyme because I don't want to say the word rap. I just don't like I don't know. It's one of those words I don't like saying anymore. I don't like saying rap. You just need different word, flow, cipher, whatever. But also something about piano. I mean, we don't really talk that much about my history, but I went to music school, 7 years in music school. That's got a master's degree in classical guitar playing. But pianists are the number one category of instrumentalists that quit. Like, play for a long time and quit, and also get quite good and quit. I've more than any other instrument I've ever met. I've met many, many people who played for 8 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, playing, 30 minutes a day, an hour a day. Some people playing 3-4 hours a day. And then one day they just stop. And I'll ask them, like, do you miss it? And it's almost like 100% they're like, no. Like, nope. It's like, why'd you do it? They're like, I just did it because that's what I did. And I'm done with it, so. And they still like music. They just don't like playing the piano. They might, and a lot of times I meet them in a context and maybe playing with another band or something. So like maybe I'm talking to someone who's on sax or trombone or something. I'm like, dude, you're really good. How long have you been playing? They'd be like, oh, 2 years. I'm like, what? How are you so good after 2-3 years? You're like, oh, I played piano for 18 years. Like, okay, okay, I get it. You're one of those pianists that trained super hard and then quit. And then you found an instrument that you really enjoyed and that's what you do. Yeah. Anyways. I think this is my first, can we call this a BTS song? This is my first slow BTS song where I'm like, not my thing. It's been a while. EXO hit me with a couple of those. I love BTS. I love EXO. I don't want to say anything bad about them if I can help it. But I have to be honest when I go, too slow for me. Not my thing. Love the artistry, but that's it. Appreciate that you made it, and you made it for someone else to hear many times over, but you didn't make it for me, and that's cool. That's cool. Dang. Are any of these songs on my list going to be like any fun today? That Wildflower was not fun for me. This was not fun. It's more like introspective. Next is Akmu, Is It Ramen? That's gotta be an upbeat, fun song, right? Some days, man. Some are better than others. Can't rain all the time.